everybody. We're going to be doing a card of the day. Of focus of intention. It is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. It's Miracle Monday, Manifestation Monday, Make Shit Happen Monday. And we're going to be doing a card of the day. A focus of intention for the next 24 to 48 hours. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born into it, and not everyone listens to their intuition. As you can see, the state of the motherfucking world. With that being said, this is just a focus of intention for the next 24 to 48 hours as directed by spirit or universe or whatever it is you call it. Again, I'm not here about pushing belief systems on people. That is not my jam. That's not what I do. I'm here for you to empower yourself, and whatever it is you believe in, I support that instead. Now, with that being said, we have two cards that fell out from the deck, which one of my favorite decks, the Dreamer's Tarot deck. Ooh, I'm matching. From one of my favorite people, Marcella Kroll. Go check her out, support, follow, and like, and respect those boundaries. Now, with that being said, we have two cards, the Seven of Pentacles and the Ancestor. And I'm really excited to see this card because, as you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I am first and foremost, before any initiation, before any title, I'm an ancestral and ritualist practitioner first and foremost. I trust the dead before I trust the living. And it's also my Ferifunga Miyagun Monday, because again, this is the day in my belief system, in my lineage, in my household, where we honor and we talk to our ancestors. Mind you, I talk to my ancestors every day, but this is the day that we actually put things out and we address and we sit at our altars. There's many of us in this household that we do a lot of ancestral worship, and we do honor those ancestors and those who came before us. So with the Ancestor card coming out, I'm really excited about that. Super excited. And also today is February 22nd, 222. So it's also a powerful energetic gateway today. Are you tapping into that? The Seven Pentacles came up upright. So let's check this out first and see what the Seven of Pentacles has to say to us today. There we go. Upright, investment, results, fruits of your labor, perseverance, hard work, a light at the end of the tunnel. Honestly, the Pentacles for me is a moolah. But again, I know everybody has different interpretations of the tarot. I'm not really a tarot girl. I'm more of an oracle girl. But again, the Dreamer's Tarot is one of the very few decks that I have found so comforting and so easy to work with and align with. So not because they were made by Marcella, but Marcella is an amazing, creative, intuitive person. But what I'm saying is like, this is a really simple deck for me to connect with. So again, the green for me is also representing money, but again, also the green with the ancestors is also representing fertility, rebirth, good luck and faith and all that kind of stuff. So again, the Seven of Pentacles, it says investments, results, fruits of your labor, perseverance, hard work, light at the end of the tunnel, meaning that things are already coming to fruition. And not a coincidence, it happened today on 2/22, February 22nd, 2021. So again, I'm really happy about that. And what did I tell you guys about 2021? 2 + 2 + 1 = 5, and 5 equals change. We also got the 5 card again with the Ancestor card. So number 5 for this card. So again, it's all about change. And yes, change can make us uncomfortable, and change can be kind of offsetting for us, and it shakes things up. But again, you just need to stay centered in your belief for yourself, loving yourself, having faith in yourself, connecting with yourself, whatever label, whatever belief system, whatever vibe you connect with, but staying centered in the eye of the hurricane. Everything else can be turning around and getting ripped up from the foundations. But as long as you stay solid with yourself and tap into what it is you connect with, that's all that matters. But that Seven of Pentacles is saying things are coming now. Things are coming around now. January may have been rough, and the beginning of February may have been rough, because again, we just came out of Mercury and Gatorade. So there you go. If you'll follow me on Instagram and Twitter, y'all know what the fuck I've been going through. So there you go. So Mercury and Gatorade was real shit. So again, this is a beautiful day. Again, I got some great news today as well. So this is definitely confirmation for us. So then we have the Ancestor card. And the Ancestor card is number 5. And upright, it says teacher, advocate, tradition, wisdom, the ancestors' lineage, and society's expectations. So basically, the ancestors are saying, you have your investment, the rewards are coming in. Now we need you to stay solid within yourself and believe in yourself and tap into your own lineage, tap into your connection, tap into the wisdom of the divine, tap into the wisdom of the old ways, because we do have wisdom as well. The ancestors knew what the hell they were doing, because obviously if they didn't, we wouldn't be here right now. And yes, some ancestors were kind of fucked up and jacked up. I know human society isn't perfect, but they're saying now you tap into those teachers, tap into those advocates, tap into those traditions that feel resonating for you. that align with yourself, that align with your truth. And also stop worrying about society's expectations. And society's expectations is so jacked up compared to what it used to be. And I understand that things are evolving, things are changing, and I'm grateful for that. But don't lose the simplicity of the ancestors. The ancestors are not saying do things like we used to do, but remember the prime objective and align to that. Now, we may cook a certain way back in the day with just open fire and, you know, clay pots. But now we have burners and ovens and stoves and, you know, cast iron or metal or whatever the case is. But still make your cooking or make your praying or make your meditation or make your dancing or make your own space in a ritualistic manner to honor the ones who came before us. Don't forget where you came from. You may not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be, and your ancestors' bloodline is still running through you. Now, if you don't align with what some of your ancestors did, then you know what? You still have a whole lineage of people behind you. Just because certain ancestors don't align with what you stand for now doesn't mean you have to align yourself with specific ancestors. But also remember, the ancestors are evolving on the other side. Now, some ancestors evolve, some of them don't, and that's okay too. Now, who you choose to resonate with, that's up to you. But just because you've had some horror stories and some of your ancestors, you know, doesn't mean that all your ancestors can't come together and build your spiritual evolution. Remember, a whole job of a divine team is to elevate your spiritual space, elevate your spirit. You get to pick and choose. At the end of the day, people think like, oh, but my ancestors were this, my ancestors were, hello, have you seen me? I'm white passing, so it's very obvious that my ancestors got colonized. Hello. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious. Look, I'm white passing, you know, both of my parents came from Cuba. But when I did my DNA, you know, my father's bloodline runs back to the Siboney Taino Indians from my grandmother's side, and my grandfather's side, we come from Morocco in Africa. And then my mother's bloodline, my grandmother's family came from the Tenerife Islands in Spain, which were all indigenous, which they got colonized. And my grandmother was the same complexion as my son. So there you go. My living grandma, mother's mother. And then my grandfather, white, like light skin, blue eyes, green eyes, again. And they were also from Spain as well, but from another side, Becerra, in Spain. So again, another town. So again, it is very evident, but I still stand for my indigenous roots, and I still stand for those practices, and I still stand for those ancestors. So the Seven of Pentacles saying fruits of your labor are here, that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but also the ancestors saying tap into your wisdom, tap into your lineage, but be your own teacher, be your own advocate, and fuck society's expectations. I hope I put some things in perspective. I hope I made you feel better. If you'd like to work with me, please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor. Either that means you do not work with me, your intuition will guide you to who, what, when, where, and how to work with those spiritual advisors and practitioners. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing this video with someone who you feel it's going to resonate with. And the Almighty Pineapple LLC is trademark, copyright, and registered in several different classifications with the United States government. Any duplication of my content without my permission is subject to legal recourse as guided by my legal team. And if you do want to work with me, I am now scheduling into late March 2021 into April 2021. I do get booked out 1 to 2 months in advance, approximately about 4 to 6 weeks in advance. So if you'd like to work with me, no problem. If you don't want to work with me, but you feel you might want some products, you can go to thealmightypineapple.com and check out my products. I have a whole section. I have a variety store, basically. I have jewelry, I have bath care, I have skincare, I have, you know, crystals, whatever it is you fancy, I have. And if I don't have it, send me an email. I may be able to get it for you. So you can do that as well. Now, with that being said, also, if you're not interested in a service, but you'd like to see some of the things I've done before, I do have some webinars that were recorded live and are available for purchase. So the last webinar was done in January for the beginning of 2021. It's called Remember Who the Fuck You Are webinar. It is up for sale. That is the latest webinar that we had, and that was done in January. Again, follow your intuition no matter what. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to y'all later.